Everybody, and welcome. It is Friday, April 21st, 2023. I'm your Pisces MC, Trevor Quincy. And if you're watching the pre-recorded version, of course, we are going to be answering your questions in regards to astrology, of course, and we're going to be doing some readings as well. So while we wait for our live audience to come in, we are just going to get ourselves set up and situated. We already see people coming in. Hi! Hello, hello. We're just waiting for more people to come in. I'm just going to pull up the astro weather forecast, get everything situated, and we're going to get started. All right, we got the weather pulled up. Hello for those that are just joining. Hello, hello. Just getting everything set up here. Ooh, that was shaking. All right, let's see what's going on in the sky right now for April 21st, 2023. Sun is at 1 degree Taurus, Moon 20 Taurus, Mercury 15 Taurus retrograde, Venus 12 Gemini, Mars 13 Cancer, Mars is at a critical degree, Jupiter 24 Aries, Saturn 4 Pisces, Saturn is at a critical degree, Uranus 17 Taurus, Neptune 26 Pisces, Pluto 0 Aquarius, Pluto is at a critical degree, North Node 4 Taurus, and True Lilith is at 27 retrograde Leo. All right, and for those that are just joining, we are going to be doing some readings today as well as answering your questions. So if in the case that you have any questions for astrology, numerology, tarot, human design, feel free to ask that, though it is going to be more catered towards astrology because it is astrology and chat live. And of course, if in the case that you want a reading, we are doing those for $15 today, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. So if in the case that you would like a reading, feel free to just send your payment information as well as your birth information, time, date, location. All right. Let me just get everything set up over here. I'm also watching America's Got Talent Season 7. So if you're hearing cheers and stuff in the background, that's what it is. All right. It's also sunny here, by the way. This has been the first time in a long time that it's been sunny and I've been live. So just waiting. Everyone's quiet today. Is my connection bad? Good connection. Okay, good. So my connection's good. Can I still be a therapist even though I have CPTSD with delusions? I'm in school for it and doubting. No, don't let your hindrances stop you from achieving your goals. You could be a therapist, and there are a lot of therapists who have their own stuff. You know, therapists even need therapists. So don't let your situation hinder you or stop you from moving on. You know, even if there's doubts. Now, if there's doubts and they're dwelling and, you know, and they're over a span of time, then you want to weigh out your options. But if it's just, you know, a little hiccup here and there, then I wouldn't let your circumstance stop you. Let's see here. I already got a Cash App. All right, let's see. Who is this? So for those that are just joining, we're just waiting for more people to ask questions. You know, it's gonna be a lax day ahead. Let's see here. Diamond sent for solar return chart. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Yay! Happy birthday. Do you have any plans for today? Let me know. Let me know. Hello. I just cashed out you for the reading. I know, I saw it, and happy birthday to you. What are you doing for your birthday? Any plans for today? Let us know. And for those that are going to get a reading today, like Diamond, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to put your chart on the screen, and then we're going to look at it, and then we're going to take a look at what else is like critical degrees. We're going to take a look at everything. We're going to laugh and cry together about it. Let's see here. Thank you. And you're in Vegas with some friends. Oh, definitely win. Play those blackjack tables. Go to Bally's. I recommend it. Bally's is much easier. Well, if you want to go to the Bellagio, you can go to Bellagio, but she's more high stakes. I recommend Planet Hollywood, Bally, Flamingo. They're all good. I used to live in Vegas, so I know all this. You know, let's see here. My sister's therapist is on antidepressants. She's a 10 out of 10. You know what? And whatever works for anybody, you know, just find what works for you. That's all I'm going to say, because everybody is different. Okay, solar return reading. I'm going. All right, let's see here, because we need to see what's going on. All right, let's see here, because we need to see what's going on. What's going on over there? So I'm watching America's Got Talent Season 7, and lately I've been watching a lot of shows from like that era, you know? So that's what's, if you're hearing it. Let's see here. What does critical degrees mean? Like 13 degrees? No. So critical degrees are degrees of significant importance. So if you do have any critical degrees within your chart, you want to pay attention to the house that it falls in, because that house is going to manifest specific lessons catered to your path, where you're trying to go in life, and it's really helping you. So it's kind of like the universe giving you like a, hey, pay attention to this placement, because this placement's gonna, give you some things for your future. So you want to pay attention to the planet, of course, the sign that it's in, and the house. Let's see. All right, Diamond, I'm just typing in your information here. And we have 21 in April. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing? Where's everybody from? Let me know. I'm here in New York. I'm a native New Yorker. That's right. I'm just typing in Diamond's information for a reading, but let me know where you are joining us from. Are you joining us from New York? Or are you joining us from somewhere else? Probably in the States, another country. Good afternoon. All right. 2 p.m. on the dot. No stops. And we have another native New York. Come on, Harlem. I used to live in Washington Heights. I did. I love Harlem. I get my hair done there. Love that you're in NYC. Yes. Currently in ATL, but from Tampa, Florida. We got Palm Desert, California. Hello. Plano, Texas. Oh, come on, Dallas area, the metropolitan area of Dallas. I used to live in Austin in 2021. I moved around quite a bit, but I don't have moon and Sag. Look at God. All right. So we are looking at Fort Wayne, Indiana. Diamond, I have a question. Well, hold on. Let's see, actually, because you are in Las Vegas currently, playing the slots, playing blackjack. Definitely win us some money, please. It's a little dry here. Yes, Washington Heights with the good eats. I'm Dominican, so you already know. Right. Only thing I just did not like, because I lived there during the summer where they were blasting the music until like 3-4 o'clock a.m. So like, that's the one thing I was like, I didn't really like it. You know what I mean? All right, Diamond, here we go. Just making sure that you are going to be in Las Vegas tonight, because if not, then we have a little bit of an issue here, because solar return charts go based off of where you are for your birthday. So I'm going to show the solar return only. There we go. Hopefully you guys see that, because it is going to be a little big. No, same, I get it. Where's Washington Heights? In New York City. It's in Manhattan. It's kind of like the northern end, around like the 150 through 180 streets, 180th, and then like the 150th. I will be here tonight. Okay. Washington Heights is in Manhattan, uptown Manhattan. Right. All right, everyone. Let's see. Let's say hello to Diamond. Hi, Diamond. Maybe a little big. Let me zoom out here. Can I zoom out? Oh, I can. Great. All right, Diamond. This is your solar return chart for your birthday. What do you think about a Libra rising 2 degrees? Well, it's adding extra Venusian flair, I'll tell you that. But Libra risings definitely need to focus on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts. Marriage and union will also be applicable here too. All right, Diamond, let's see what's going on for you this year. A lot of solitude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Major focus is gonna be on spiritual development, spiritual liberation, trusting in the unknown, establishing a connection with the universe as well. Now, of course, because your sun is in Taurus, and you are gonna have a Taurus ascendant too, it is going to be very important. But actually, let me check out your original birth chart here too, so I can get a feel of what's being activated there. All right, let's see. Your natal ascendant is Leo. Okay, so, this is going to be a 10th house year then. All right. So your career is actually being activated this year, because Taurus is actually your 10th house cusp. And with that moving to the first house, this means that career, status, legacy, and life's work will be at the forefront. But you also do have a lot of 12th house placements going on. So spiritual development, as I said, spiritual liberation, establishing your connection with the universe, trusting in the unknown is also going to be very applicable for you here. You may learn something, but this is going to happen within the last 4 months before your next birthday. So I'd say, January, February, March, and April of 2024 are going to be very pivotal for you, especially for your spiritual journey as well too. But the majority of your energy is going to be happening between those months that I just said. But let's see what else is going to happen. Within these first 4 months, so May, June, July, and August, you could definitely see some other people helping you in regards to money, building up your material security. Within the second 4 months, so I would say here, let's see, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December, great time for earnings for you, with Venus being in your second household sign, but then in the first house, it's also going to be favorable for your first 4 months too. With Mars being in the second house Placidus, the third household sign, passionate communication, definitely watch for issues with communication or debates or arguments during this time. Definitely favorable for the last 3 months, as I said, so January, February, March, April of 2024, but this can also contribute to September, October, November, and December of 2023. So the majority of what you're going to be feeling is later in the year. Right now, definitely just enjoy your birthday. North Node energy, definitely focusing on spiritual development. Saturn here really wants you to get attentive towards your career status, legacy, and life's work, and also your future goals too, you know, because it does fall into the 11th household sign. All right, so definitely friends, groups, networks, organizations, you may learn some lessons through them. I'd say within the second 4 months, so September, October, November, and December, but this could manifest for you within the these first 4 months with you, so May, June, July, and August as well. Pluto doesn't really do much in the solar return unless something collective happens, but for the most part, it's going to be spiritual for you, and it is going to be a career dealing too, since this is all falling in your 10th house. All right, I am going to check one more thing just to make sure that it is your 10th house. Yeah, it is your 10th house. Technically. Yep, it's your 10th house whole sign and Placidus as well. That's all I wanted to say. Yep, so that's pretty much basically it. So if you're building something, I also want to tell you, it is going to require a lot of patience, unfortunately. Taurus is like watching paint dry, you know, but it does get work done. It is just a very patient energy that you're going to need with Taurus energy to get things done, to build things up. It's just going to be a very slow and tedious process, but you do have the energy here to get through it, okay? Moon in Taurus is at its exalted point, but you definitely benefit this time around from thinking before you're doing, all right? It's definitely taking your time before you execute any things for yourself as well. North Node being in the first household sign, also a major focus on self-identity, independence, taking action towards your life direction as well, all right? That's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Happy birthday, and definitely keep me updated on your journey, okay? Let's see here. And we're back. We're back. All right. Let me get out of here. Who's performing? Oh, it's the little girl and her father. Thank you, of course, and definitely enjoy Las Vegas. Is it, well, it's gonna be warm there. It's gonna be warm until October, November. All right, let's see here. I got one from Judith Torres. Judith Torres. She wants an astrology read, no worries. For those that are sending their astrology information, or you're sending a reading through the payment, send your birth information, time, date, location, because then I can definitely put in the chart and we can pull it up and everything like that. So for Judith, please send your information to my Instagram, TRZO on the go, or you can just go to the Instagram icon on my profile and send it there. Do I do comparability reads or compatibility reads? I do synastry, and I also do composite as well. I don't really focus more on the composite. I focus more on synastry because that's more popular. That's what people just tend to know more. But I do synastry. As long as I have the other person's permission, I could do it today. Yeah. All right. So Judith, is Judith here? Is it true that when looking at marriage, you start at the 7th house and then every other house? Yes, because the 7th house is the house of marriage. Now, for instance, if you wanted a romantic romance, you want to take a look at that 5th house too. Definitely don't want to leave that out in the cold. It does rule love in a joyful way. Hold on, I'm fixing my eyebrow. Look at that. You know? I can't get his permission right now. And another one bites the dust. All right. But yes, you want to look at the 7th house. You also want to look at where that 7th house ruler may be. So say, for instance, if Saturn is ruling over your 7th house or Capricorn is ruling over your 7th house, where is Saturn? All right. Because you definitely want to pay attention to the derivative astrology. That'll tell you even more about what the marriage may be, what energy may be around it as well. Is Judith here? Last call, Judith? We'll just move on until she does come up. My name is Al. Oh, Al. Okay, so Al sent by PayPal. Al, my mistake. What's the best career for Scorpio 2nd house and Cancer Moon MC? So if Cancer is in, you said Cancer MC, is the moon in Cancer too? Because if so, something within corporate America, something that does require you to be in front of the masses. So it could be a healer, could be an entertainer, could be a host, could be somebody who helps people to heal themselves. Usually when Cancer's in the MC, as long as you're doing something that emotionally fulfills you, that's all that really matters. All right. Do you think for synastry, it's more important how planets interact or how the planets place or in the house. I think it's a little bit of both, you know. How they interact with each other will definitely depend on where they are placed and what house they're placed in. So it really just depends. So the ninth house would be second marriage. And so, could be. And so fourth, but you always count the seventh house. The ninth house, I don't know much about the second marriage being the ninth house. I would have to really revisit that because that's the first time I'm hearing about it. But yes, you always want to look at the seventh house for marriage overall. I would assume that the ninth house would be the second marriage, because if I'm looking at like children per se, the fifth house would represent the first child, seventh house would represent the second. So in a sense, yeah, but I would definitely have to do more research. All right, Al, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. It's also from Judith Torres from PayPal. I'm going to come back to you because you were here before, but I didn't see you comment. So hopefully you comment and come back before I end this live today, because I'll just send a refund if that's the case. All right, I'm just going to check my Instagram to see if, you know, maybe there were messages sent over there. Oh, never mind, I got one. Hi, okay, general, hello. Never mind, I just need your birth date. Wow, that's not how you spell birth, but birth date, time, and location. Okay, let's see here. I think the ninth house would only signify that if seventh and ninth house rulers are connected in some way. Well, the same thing could be said about children, because the first child is the fifth house, and then the second child is the seventh house, and there's not usually a correlation between the two. So the same thing could be said about marriage. It does make sense. It's the first time that I'm hearing about it from a marriage perspective. Let's see here. Is it best to look at traditional rulers or modern? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm a Scorpio, but I don't know if Mars or Pluto. You want to look towards Mars for the personal results of what Scorpio is going to bring to you. And then Pluto is more the collective, on how the collective energy is going to manifest. But I basically use both, you know, but Pluto is more for the collective energy of what Scorpio is going to be. And then Mars is more for the personal, for yourself. So I'd look towards Mars for the personal. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, I never heard it before either. Yeah, what's Venmo for a reading? Oh, let me put that up here. Thank you so much for reminding me. For those that are seeking to send the payment for a reading, it is TRZO on the go across the board. TRZO LLC. Oh, sorry, not TRZO on the go. TRZO LLC. For Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. It's going to post here in just a second. It's just under review. All right, I got Judith's information. We're typing that in. Thank you, Judith, for reaching out. And Al. Did I spell your name right? I did. Okay. Let's see here. And for those that are just joining in, we are doing readings as well as answering your questions. So if in the case that you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And if in the case that you want a reading, it's going to be $15 today, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. And I'm just trying to type in the readings without losing so much of my attention. All right. 12, 15, and 94. So you have North Node in Scorpio, Jupiter in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio as well. And then 7:50 p.m. All right, everyone, let's say hello to Judith. Hi, Judith. Hi, Judith. All right, somebody did ask a question quickly. I'll definitely answer. Oh, don't be blurry. While it's loading. Oh, there we go. Oh, Cancer Ascendant. Same here. Okay. What are your top 3 fave risings? Well, first and foremost, Cancer Ascendant, because it's my ascendant. Every other ascendant is just bitter. Just kidding. The second one, I'd say probably Libra, because my moon's in Libra, of course. And then the third one, Scorpio, because I feel for my Scorpio risings, I feel like they get too much slander, you know? All right, everyone. Let's say hello to Judith. Hi, Judith. Hi, Judith. All right. Cancer Ascendant, same here. All right. You're good people. You're good people. All right, let's see. You don't have any critical degrees over here. Let's see over here. You only have 1 critical degree so far. Mars, 0 Virgo critical degree. All right. That's the only critical degree. It's new beginnings, you know, so it's not that critical. Just need to pay attention to it because Mars can be impulsive, especially when it's in like a fire sign or a fire house or an air house and an air sign. All right. So in a past life, you're definitely focused on being prominent in society, focused on career, status, legacy, and life's work. In this lifetime, you may have sudden shakeups within these themes, as well as you may yearn for that success, that recognition that your career could give you. Though this is going to manifest more towards relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, marriage and union as well. I will say here, be sure to approach a relationship in a realistic perspective here, especially with Capricorn, because you can actually come in across some karmic relationships, people that may not have their purest intention at heart. So get to know somebody before you get into a relationship with them. All right. Uranus here, you may yearn to be understood in relationships, but be sure that you are understanding yourself within the relationship as well. Also, having a relationship with yourself is very pivotal for you here because that is explaining this opposition. So really focusing on self-independence, identity, as well as taking action towards your life direction will definitely help you out here too, okay? But in this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on home, family, processing your feelings and your emotions, listening to your intuition, as well as really channeling your authenticity. Who are you truly? Who are you to the core? And that's really what you're going to be asking yourself on this life path. This is best going to express itself through your subconscious, through your spiritual development, establishing that connection with the universe and trusting in the unknown. Those are going to be favorable for you here. Chatty subconscious. You really want to pay attention to what's going on in your subconscious here because there's going to be a lot of chatter and a lot of messages to help you to move forward on your path here too. Now, I will say with Moon and Gemini, you do benefit from talking out your feelings with people that you may feel comfortable with, but beware of doing it with just anybody, especially with that Moon being in the 12th house. Even the mother figure here could be karmic for you, okay? So watch for emotional manipulation. Definitely watch for people that don't have their purest intention at heart. Watch for the mind games, the mental gymnastics as well, okay? That's also going to be very beneficial for you here. But you do find emotional fulfillment through spiritual development at the end of the day, all right? What else is going on here? You do have Mars in Virgo. It is at that critical degree. It's at 0 degrees. It's new energy. Definitely a direct and passionate speaker. Definitely have a lot of energy and drive towards developing your skills and developing your communication as well. You may be very curious about mundane knowledge. Just be sure to watch for spreading misinformation to other people, okay? Virgo definitely asks you to ask questions, okay? Definitely ask questions. Stay curious. Don't just take anything verbatim. Just don't, or take any information with a grain of salt per se, okay? Chiron here, people probably didn't like your tone of delivery when you were speaking, probably because of the Mars placement here. Perhaps maybe they thought you were critiquing them to some degree when you were just being yourself, when you were just speaking your truth. And so because of that, this has led to issues with critique and criticism. Perhaps people just projected back onto you. Just focus on your communication, developing your skills, as well as your personal development journey. That's actually going to help you to heal yourself and heal other people too. You do have a grand trine here, all right? So it is very important to realize that you are very stable and grounded, just as long as you are focusing on, I would say, the earthly things, person say. Now, you do have this Moon in Gemini, so there's a little bit of air in that grand earth trine, but it's stable energy. It could definitely bring you in some material earnings here too, okay? Moving on, you do have a lot of Scorpio placements because you were born in 1994, all right? You do have Venus, North Node, Pluto, Jupiter's in Sagittarius, actually, all right? Watch out for the lecturary energy, the preachy-teachy energy, though you should go out and have fun, but not too much fun here, okay? Sagittarius rule in that 5th house. Definitely watch for overindulgence. It's where you shine, not overindulgence, but having fun, all right? But definitely could be a powerful speaker, definitely could be a public speaker here per se, but you're meant to share your wisdom, your experience, your story with people, all right? So be sure that you are expressing that and getting that out there despite other people's projection. Getting back to the Scorpio energy, definitely could be a generational curse breaker. You could have had a transformative upbringing early on, but all this is what you were destined for, okay? Part of your destiny is to transform the things that you had gone through. That way you could step into your power. It requires some release on your behalf. Letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path. With Venus here, people are definitely going to like this about you. They're going to like your transformation here. But I will say, let go of any emotions that no longer serve you. It's what's going to help you to step into your power, okay? Now, all this is definitely opposing your placement here in in, let's say, in Gemini in your 12th house. But I will say here, because in whole sign, this is all in the 5th. So a part of you is meant to build up your confidence and to express yourself, to shine your light despite who's watching. All right. People are definitely going to admire you for that, but still watch for the overindulgence, and it's where you can step into your power. Now with Jupiter, Sun, and Mercury being in your 6th house whole sign, major focus is going to be on your day-to-day. Definitely mundane responsibilities are going to be a toss-up for you. Just be sure here to not take on so much in your day-to-day. That way you're not overworking yourself to your detriment. Definitely watch for the criticism in your day-to-day for yourself and other people too. Saturn in Pisces in your 9th, definitely going to be a little bit of challenge, a little bit of struggle trying to find a philosophy, the meaning of life, trying to figure out what this all means. Right now you're going through your Saturn return. How's it going for you? Do you feel it? Because right now Saturn's also in my 9th house too, and I'm not really feeling the energy, but I do feel positive. So hopefully you're feeling positive, okay? This is also the energy to make your dreams a tangible reality, whichever way you deem necessary. It may cause a little bit of conflicts, but you do have that grand trine here that is easing up the conflict naturally for you. But just be sure that you are establishing a connection with the universe. That way you can get messages on how to move forward, all right? Last but not least, before I let you go, you do have an Aries MC, definitely meant to do whatever it is that you want to do, just as long as you're not being impulsive or spontaneous, all right? Remember, Aries is strongest when it is in Capricorn, or Mars is strongest when it's in Capricorn too, okay? But I will say here, just watch for spontaneity, watch for impulsivity, and definitely things will work out in your favor. You definitely have the energy and drive to build up your career status, legacy, and life's work, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank you. All right, everyone. Payment information is now up. That is right there. If in the case that you like a reading, let's see here. I do have questions today. All right. Hi, sign me up. How do you read mine? I'm willing to pay or do whatever. All right, so payment, all you have to do is send $15 to Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. The payment information's right here. Just be sure to include your time of birth, date of birth, and location when you're sending your payment, okay? And everybody's asking how long is the list today. So let's see, because I did get a couple when I was doing the readings. All right, so I did Judith right now. So Lisette is up next. I got one from Lisette to Borda. And I'm just waiting for it to load, and I'll tell you what's going to happen today because Mercury's in retrograde. Well, it's actually going to happen over the next 3 weeks. So today, if you're not feeling the effects, I've been feeling the effects because it's happening in my 11th house, and I've been having a lot of technological errors, but I'm not going to jinx it today. Let's see here. All right, so right now I only have Lisette and Caroline, so the line is still pretty, out there. So if in the case, as I said, if you want a reading, feel free to send your information, okay? What is the best sign and degree for you? Well, degree placement just adds the extra flair from a zodiac sign. So 2 degrees per se would add Taurus flair, 3 degrees Gemini, 4 degrees Cancer, so on and so forth. But the best sign, that all depends on what your path is, because for me, I could say the best sign would be Capricorn or Aquarius, and it may not resonate based, like, for instance, if you have your Saturn in Aquarius or Capricorn, that may not resonate with you. So it really all depends. I'm paying love. Give me a sec. It's okay. We just started. We are just started. All right. So who's next? I have Lisette. Lisette is next. She sent all her information. Good. We're going to type that in right now over here. I do want to show you what I'm watching on America's Got Talent. It's that one act that kept coming back, and I forgot their names. They probably said it before, but it's like the season that they were on. They did like the like when you shut off all the lights and then they start glowing and then they dance. It's them. But it is their season. They're doing the auditions. But I don't really pay attention to the auditions. I just wait until the show actually gets good. All right. We are up to Lisette. All right. How's everybody today? Is everybody feeling good today, by the way? Everybody feeling good? Don Matei. Okay, there we go. Who's here? All right. Hi. Can you explain Mercury at... Lisette is here. Can you explain Mercury at 2 degrees? So depending on the sign and the house that it falls in, I can give you a better explanation. But Mercury at 2 degrees just adds the Taurus feel to it. So it doesn't help you to think before you do, and it helps you to take your time with specific things in regards to communication, developing your skills. But the sign and the house will definitely give me further analysis with that placement, okay? Let's see here. 1995. And she was born at a time. All right, let's see. All right, everyone, let's say hello to Lisette. Hi, Lisette. Oh, before we do say hello to Lisette, let me finish answering this question. Mercury and Sag in the first house, first and foremost, very smart, very intellectual. Definitely listen to your ideas. They can help you to take action to move forward towards your life's direction, okay? But you're definitely meant to share your story, share your wisdom, get your experience out there. Other people may come to you for experience. Other people may share things with you that you did not ask for, you know? But for the most part, it's because you appear experienced to the collective. But come on, Sag rising, we see you. All right, everyone, let's say hello to Lisette. Hi, Lisette. Hi, Lisette. Come on, Sagittarius rising. You guys would do great. All right. They do. Wow. Let's see. Any critical degrees? Uranus 26 Capricorn. Critical degree. It is. It is. Let's see what else is going on here. MC 29 Virgo. Not the sexiest of critical degrees, but it is a critical degree. All right. Let's see over here. Mercury is in retrograde. Oh, this energy must be favorable for you. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. Very spiritually protected with that Mars placement, but it's not a critical degree. All right. I'm not seeing any critical degrees over here, but I am seeing Uranus, and I'm also seeing your MC placement too. So not bad. Nothing major. All right. Just focus on your career as well as focus on your innovations and your ideas. I know he is not putting a scorpion in his mouth. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. All right, here we go. Yes, I thrive during Mercury retrograde. Oh, I could tell with that Mercury retrograde and Libra placement. Let's see. All right, Sagittarius ascendant. In a past life, you're definitely focused on being witty, lighthearted, as well as becoming curious of mundane knowledge, really focusing on siblings, cousins, your immediate environment as well. Now, in this lifetime, you're really meant to let life become your teacher. You're here to gain experience through philosophy, finding a belief system, a lifestyle that best suits you, finding your own meaning of life as well. But this is best going to manifest when you're paying attention to yourself, your identity, your independence, taking action towards your life's direction, as well as giving back to yourself through self-nourishment here. Now, I will say Jupiter, your chart ruler, is actually in the 12th house Placidus. So it is really important here that you establish a connection with the universe. It is going to help you tenfold here. All right. So establishing that connection with the universe, even traveling to foreign lands can assist you here, but this can also bring the abundance of hidden enemies. All right. So establish those energetic boundaries, because there could be a ton of people trying to take advantage of your energy. So just don't give in to that. All right. But I will say here, with Jupiter being in your first house does give you the wisdom, does give you the experience. Just be sure that you are sharing that with other people too, okay? Oh, come on, 444. All right, let's see here. You do got the packed 12th house, Pluto, Mars. Is that North Node in the 12th house too? Were you born in 95, 94? North Node is in Libra. All right, so it's just Mars and Pluto. Not the placements I would recommend to be in the 12th house. I'm not going to lie to you. And in that sign is Scorpio. But you do have Scorpio's rulers in its own sign. So it's not going to be the bad thing for you. In Vedic astrology, actually, malefics, when malefics are in a malefic house, it's actually a positive result. You're still going to feel the malefic, feels to it, but it's not going to be as deep as it were, say, if it was in Sagittarius or Capricorn or, another sign per se. But I will say with Mars and Pluto, definitely watch out for vengeance, revenge, over obsession, masculine energy and drive, motivation. Those can be karmic factors that will manifest through hidden enemies, karmic dealings, endings, and loss as well. All right, just be sure that you're not over-obsessing over your spiritual development, as well as rushing through the process of establishing that connection with the universe or trusting in the unknown. This can lead to years of psychological undoing, okay? So definitely watch out for that. All right, you do have a packed 11th house here. North Node, Mercury, Moon, you have Venus, Chiron. Is the Sun there as well? Yeah, you have a lot of Libra placements. All right, I can have lunch with you. All right, I do have Moon and Libra myself. All right, definitely major focus here, because there are wounds around rejection, trying to fit in, trying to understand yourself per se, because you felt misunderstood here. You are different for a reason. You are here to really progress society forward with your ideas. It is really important for you to pay attention to your ideas. Watch for the lying energy, though. I'm not going to lie. Just because if there's something that you're not trying to tell somebody because of their feelings, just don't say it at all. Don't lie. Watch for that lying energy, all right? But I will say that you are different for a reason, and other people definitely want to help you to execute your future endeavors, okay? May not come easy right away, but it does require a lot of self-effort on your behalf, okay? It definitely requires you to beat your own drum for a certain level of time, because this is how you go from being rejected to being the trendsetter, okay? Now, I will say with Mercury and Libra here, definitely listen to your ideas. They're quite innovative, okay? I will also say with Mercury and Libra, you can benefit from writing your own contracts as well as writing your own prenup if you want to get married. It's a bonus. It's a bonus. You do find emotional fulfillment through friends, groups, networks, and organizations. Just be sure here to be honest honest with them. You need the right fit for you. Other people are going to give you resources and really help you to establish your goals and make your dreams the tangible reality, but you have to be willing to put in the work yourself too. All right. MC is at Virgo 29 degrees. So part of your mission in this lifetime is to be of service to other people, to really kind of take the road that's less traveled, not in like the Aquarius sense, but more Virgo is kind of like they are their own light. All right. So you are meant to walk through this light being your own light and helping others to do that themselves. That way they can live the best life that they want to. It is going to require your personal development journey. Okay. So don't be afraid to focus on you. Don't be afraid to focus on your mundane responsibilities as well as your physical health. Going to be very important here. Okay. Now we do have Uranus and Neptune in your second house. Watch for spending. Okay. Frivolous spending, especially with Sagittarius ascendant. Anytime when I see the fire signs on the ascendant or the second house cusp, watch for the frivolous spending here. Okay. But I will say with Uranus, money can definitely come in suddenly and it can leave just as suddenly too. So that's why I said watch the spending. You may yearn for financial stability, but you are definitely meant to build it up on your own with Capricorn ruling your second. Okay. Last but not least, before I let you go, you definitely have Saturn and Pisces in your fourth house. Don't escape your emotions. All right. You definitely want to focus on healing yourself and definitely listen to subconscious messages because you're going to get a lot of intuitive nudges here with that placement. Harsh relationship with home family, particularly could be mother figure here. Mother figure may be karmic for you. All right. But just be sure that with this placement that you're not going out and looking for people that you can just be yourself around, because those people are actually going to come in for you. This is the placement of the chosen family. People coming through to you and really helping you to express your most vulnerable self or to express your emotionally vulnerable self. I'm also watching somebody on television put needles through their cheeks. Interesting. All right. But Saturn and Pisces also, you're meant to make your dreams a tangible reality. You may have a lot of ideas. You may feel like you have a lot of ideas here too. Establishing a connection with the universe can definitely help you to make better understanding of these ideas for you. But just be sure here, watching for gossip, watching for misinformation could be karmic for you. All right. But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank you. I also wonder, are you an artist, a musician, somebody who is in the entertainment industry? Because you do have a lot of placements that favor that. So I'll let you know. All right. I'm seeing a lot of questions here. Oh, I'm just itching my bun here. All right. Do you have space for more readings during this live? Yes. So we just started. We just started not too long ago. So if in the case that you want a reading, just send the payment information and your birth information. We'll add you to the queue. Let's see. Hola, chica. How you doing? I got America's Got Talent playing in the background, and we're just giving some readings. Thank you. That was wonderful. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. All right, let's see. Who's next? All right, so we have Caroline up next, and then I just got a notification that came across. What about the UK's Got Talent? See, I don't mind Britain's Got Talent. I haven't watched it yet. Right now, this is America's Got Talent Season 7. And fun story before I continue. I did audition for America's Got Talent back in 2010. I think it was Season 6. I don't know if it was 6 or 7, but like if Landau Eugene Murphy won this season, then it was Season 6. Because I don't remember Howard Stern being a judge at the time when I went to audition. I think Pierce was still there. So I think that's why I'm like it was Season 6. But I did audition for the show at one point. I sang, you know, I gave him my all. I thought I was top tier. Of course, I got the no. So at that time, I think I was in junior high. I was in 8th grade when I auditioned. But anyway, no, this is America's Got Talent, though. But I do want to watch the British version because there's a lot of talent on that show. Look, it's interesting. All right. Hi, I'm here. Thanks for the reading. Of course, of course. So hold on a second because I got Caroline and then I got Sarah. So Caroline, is Caroline here? Scorpio rising, sun, Taurus, moon. My life is in shambles. Just got out of an abusive relationship though. Tauruses are going through a lot right now because they have a lot going in their first house. If you're a Taurus ascendant, Taurus moon especially too, you guys are going through it because you have Uranus in that mix. And Jupiter is also going to come on the 16th of May. So it's all going to get better over a span of time. But right now I'm like, ooh, child. Hi. Okay, so Caroline's here. Great, great, great. Did you send your information to my Instagram? Because I'm not seeing your information pop up here. Hold on, let me just check my other one. Let's see here. I have a question. I have an answer. Go ahead. And I got your information, by the way. Oh, I sent it on PayPal. All right, I got it. Yes, I did. Yep, I got it right here. Can't wait till Jupiter moves into Taurus. Oh yeah, no, because Tauruses have been going through it for quite some time. Even the fixed signs in general, but mostly Taurus because all that's happening in their sign. I'm a Taurus rising and the struggle has been real. Child, you ain't never lied. And then you got, on top of that, you have, what is it? You have, Uranus in your first house. I remember getting like a 444 confirmation. Because somebody was born at 444, but it's not showing. Oh, there we go. Now I got it. All right. Yeah, no, somebody was born at 444 and I got that confirmation, but I didn't get it here. All right, Caroline, let me type in your information because I'm stressing. Let's see here. My North Node, Moon, part of Fortune, all in Taurus. Oh God, oh God. When you have double-digit degrees, we add them till it becomes a single digit. No. That's numerology. That's numerology. Unless it's 11, 22, and 33, you don't signify, or you don't, what is that word? You don't reduce it. There you go. That's the word. But that's numerology and astrology. That's mixing. Let's see here. Hi, sent the payment. Thank you. Yeah, your fire risings and spending is so true. I have 7 placements in the second house. They go from spendy to stingy. Okay, thank you, of course. Yeah, now, see, I say that a lot is because it all comes from personal experience, too. I know, I shouldn't say it, but I do. All right, because I do tend to spend a lot. I do. Did you find the birth time info? I did. I'm just babbling on. I'm sorry. Check the question. Wait, what question? I didn't see the question from you. I have a question. Check the question. I did not see the question. Oh, where's the polls? Oh, the polls? I stopped doing the polls because I rebranded. Do you want the polls again? Let's see here. I can add the polls again. Will they ban TikTok? Ooh, that's a good poll question to ask. Will they ban TikTok? I kind of want to know. Like, if anybody's been keeping up with that, yes, do the polls. So I am going to ask a question. Do you think they're going to ban TikTok? Let me know. Like, what's your decision on that? And while I do that, I'm gonna enter Caroline's information because I've been babbling and I do owe her a reading. All right. So that's going to be. It got banned. It did? Oh my God! Talk about it, because it didn't get banned here yet. But I did write an article for a magazine that's coming out, and they said that in the UK there was like something about 12.7 million pounds. I don't know. What do you think of Saturn and Aries at 0 degrees? Hold on a second. I'm answering so many questions, and I didn't even answer Caroline's question yet. Ooh, Plano, Texas. What you know about Plano? Also, our birthdays are 2 days apart, Caroline, by the way. I'm the 29th, you're the 31st. All right. Let's see here. Plano, Texas. What's going on over there? And let's see. When will things get better for Taurus? I think mid-May. Yeah, because Jupiter on the 16th is going through your sign. All right. Let's see. Is my messages coming through? Everything is coming through. It's just coming late. Because Michael said that he said check the question, but I'm like, I don't see the question. And now he's throwing me a side eye. So I'm like, what did I do? All right. Let's see here. But I'm also trying to enter the information for the next reading. And I'm like losing my focus. All right. So that's going. That's good. Okay, there we go. That's good. Is my messages coming through? When was the last message that you sent? All right. I have Sun, Mars, and Venus in the 7th house. Does this mean I'm going to have hectic relationships? No. What is your 7th house ruled by? And then where does that chart ruler, or where does that ruler sit? That dictates your relationships, not the planets that are inside of it. The planets inside of it tell us how we're going to handle the situations, but the actual result of what that's going to be like is your chart ruler. Oh, not the chart ruler, your 7th house ruler and where that sits. All right. All right, here we go, everyone. Let's say hello to Caroline. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Caroline. Come on, Capricorn Ascendant. We were just talking about you. All right. Let's see if you have any critical degrees. Mars and Saturn, both Pisces. Let's see here. Uranus, 26 Capricorn, critical degree. Pluto, 29 Scorpio. Not my favorite degree. Not my favorite placement, but it is a critical degree, unfortunately. All right, let's see what else is going on here. We have the same Chiron placement, just different signs. Literally 727. Mine's in Scorpio, yours is in Libra. All right, let's see over here. Oh, let's see over here before my phone falls. What is a critical degree? A critical degree is a degree of significant importance. So if you do have a critical degree, it's kind of like the universe is giving you like special lessons to pay attention to on your path, because maybe you need those lessons to move forward. And so if you do have a critical degree, you need to pay close attention to the house that it falls into. Over here, you don't have any critical degrees that I'm seeing. You only have the one critical degree, or sorry, two critical degrees. You have Uranus and you have Pluto. All right, so let's get back up here. In a past life, you're definitely focused on your home, your family, processing your feelings and your emotions, listening to your intuition, as well as channeling your authenticity. Who are you truly? Who are you to the core? All right, but in this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on your career, really focusing on career status, legacy, life's work. You could be prominent in society, but Uranus is definitely sitting right on your ascendant. It's taking the poop on it, isn't it? All right, it won't let you become comfortable when it's in the first house here. It's because it's usually kind of helping you towards your future endeavors. All right, there could be a little bit of square here in regards to your career status, legacy, and life's work, because every time when you try to get comfortable or you try to figure yourself out, there's that sudden shift that happens, which can really hinder you taking action towards your career. Despite what's going on with Uranus, you really want to take action towards your career here. It's what you're destined for. I know you want to be remembered for something, but you need to utilize your skills. Okay, could be a speaker here too. All right, but also your career is going to help you to heal, although it's not in the square here. How to relieve yourself from any inner conflict or tension is really to just take action despite what is going on. You would also benefit from establishing a connection with the universe, as well as focusing on spiritual development, because then you'll get messages via your subconscious on how to move forward in your career status, legacy, and life's work as well, okay? Now you do have Moon in Aquarius. First and foremost, watch out for over-intellectualizing your emotions. Be sure that you are feeling them through. Emotional fulfillment can be found through material security, establishing your worth and your value, as well as giving back to yourself through self-nourishment. Your immediate family can also be favorable for you here. Just be aware, though, because money can definitely come and go with Moon in the second house, that we're not, putting all of our eggs in one basket for money. All right. Now, I will say here, you do benefit from having an unconventional way of earning money with Aquarius being in your second house. So pay attention to your ideas. Definitely pay attention to what you want to manifest. Your future endeavors can definitely be something that earns you a living as well here too. All right, so I see our poll ended. People think that they won't ban TikTok, so I'm going to start that new poll. What is your rising sign? Definitely let me know. I want to know. All right, Saturn is in Pisces in your third house here. Definitely could be an artist, could be a singer, a musician. It's usually a placement that I see when you have Pisces in the third with Saturn that you're meant to do it for a very long time here. Very melodic voice, very beautiful voice too. Now you could be shy spoken. I will say with Saturn here, you're definitely developing your communication, developing your skill sets as well. Watch for gossip, watch for spreading misinformation here. Could be karmic for you. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. Libra I already talked about with Chiron. Now I will say people try to downplay your success early on, which has caused wounds within the 10th house. With it being in Libra, this can come from people that don't have your purest intention at heart, people that could be karmic as well too. All right, just be sure that you're not taking on that projection and really having a relationship with yourself here first and foremost, but then also going after your goals despite what's going on, despite who's trying to downplay your success too. All right, this is also going to help you to heal yourself and heal other people too. All right, now you do have Sun in Scorpio, MC, Venus, and Pluto here. Definitely meant to transform the collective, really help them to step into their power, letting go of what no longer serves them, letting go of what no longer is in alignment too. Just be sure not to over obsess with friends, groups, networks, organizations as well. Okay, that's going to be very pivotal for you. But this is really where you could step into your power. Do allow other people to help you to execute any future endeavors that you have for yourself. You're definitely not meant to do it all by yourself here. There is going to be a little level of sharing required here. Other people's resources can definitely help you out here too, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart. I do see Mars and Jupiter in your 12th house. Definitely would benefit from traveling to foreign lands. That can help you to develop yourself spiritually. But watch for frustration with the spiritual journey as well as your connection with the universe. That could be when you're trying to rush through the universe or rush through your relationship, your process, your development. That can cause a bit of frustration. Also watch for masculine energy. That can also be karmic for you here too. But for the most part, you're very jovial, very open-minded with your spiritual development journey, with trusting in the unknown too, okay? A lot of blessings can come from this placement, but that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank y'all. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Let me fix this way. Payment sent. Thank you, Leo. What about Leo would you like to know? What degrees are critical? Okay, so that actually depends on the modality. So we, first and foremost, for every sign, 0 degrees and 29 degrees will be critical for no matter what sign. So 0 degrees Cancer, 0 degree Aries, 0 degree Libra, 0 degrees Sagittarius, they'll all be a critical degree, 0 and 29 degrees. Then it depends on the modality. For the cardinal signs, for Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my head wrap here. For the cardinal signs, it will be 1 degree, 13 degrees, 26 degrees. So 1 degree, 13 degrees, 26 degrees for Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Libra. Those are going to be the critical degrees for the cardinal signs. For the fixed signs, 8, 9, 21, 22. So 8, 9, 21, 22 for Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Those are also going to be critical degrees for the fixed signs. For the mutable signs, Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, 4 degrees, 17 degrees. All right, so those are your critical degrees for the modalities and for everything too. All right, let's see here. Who's next? Because I did just get somebody else. All right. So Sarah is up next, Sarah Wall. What can you say about Leo Mars, 0 degrees? Is that a critical degree? Leo Mars, actually energy and drive through building up your confidence, expressing yourself, having fun, going on adventure as well. Sarah is here. Great. I'll type in your information in just a bit. But with Mars and Leo, there can be frustration around ego, confidence, around other people's validation. Just be sure not to look for validation outside of yourself, okay? Because that could also cause frustration too. But with it being at 0 degrees, it's at its purest degree. So it's really, pay attention to that, all right? Because Leo Mars, depending on what house it's in, could become very, you know, playful, if you know what I mean. Okay, so watch out for that. Watch out for that. All right. We are up to Sarah. Sarah is here. I'm just typing in Sarah's information. And we have, oops, sorry, over here, Greenville. Oh, he got axed. Greenville, South Carolina. Oh, North Carolina. If there's a Greenville, North Carolina, I feel like my family is from there. I have family from Greenville, North Carolina. I don't know. I don't know which Carolina it may be, but I know it's Greenville. Anyway, moving on. Y'all hear that singing? 1987 and 150. All right, everyone. Here we are. We're on to our next one over here. Just making sure that I have everything. Okay, cool. All right, everyone. Let's say hello to Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. All right. I no longer live there, but I'm still in North Carolina. Oh, where in North Carolina are you now? All right. We're just going to check if you have any critical degrees. It's in the 11th house. Oh, it's in the 11th house. So you may find yourself in leadership positions here with Mars in the 11th. Just be sure not to rush in friends, groups, networks, organizations, and executing your future endeavors too. Durham. Oh, I have family that lives in Raleigh too, or outside of Raleigh. Let's see here. Critical degrees. Do you have any? Over here, you don't. Let's see if you have any over here. Yay! That moon placement. Oh, let's talk about that moon. That moon is at 29 degrees Scorpio. What's going on with you? All right, let's see what else is going on. Jupiter, 29 Aries. All right, you got it's the 29 placements that are not the best, but they're not the worst. You know, wow. You also had your solar eclipse over your Jupiter placement. How did that manifest for you? Definitely let us know. You know, we are all curious. All right, so let's see over here. Gemini ascendant, Sagittarius descendant. Okay, so in a past life, you were definitely letting life becoming your teacher, gaining the experience, finding a philosophy, a meaning of life, a certain belief system. Didn't necessarily have to be spiritual, but you are meant to expand for the most part here too. Now, in this lifetime, this is where you have karmic lessons and where you can also experience sudden changes too. All right, sudden changes in beliefs and also karmic lessons around philosophy, finding the lifestyle that's best important for you. Saturn's really asking you what is your own meaning of life, you know? And this is also going to pertain to relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts. You already went through your Saturn return, so I'm not so concerned about the karmic relationships, though those can still come. But Saturn for you is now going to represent long-term relationships. Now that you're past your Saturn return, you may yearn for an understanding in relationships, people to understand you, or to just be understood in general within the dynamic. Just be sure that you are understanding yourself, okay? That's going to be very beneficial here too. Also pay attention to any ideas that come when you're in a dynamic. This can help you towards executing any future endeavors for yourself too. All right, let's see what else is going over here. In this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on being witty, lighthearted, really becoming confident about mundane knowledge too, and curious. All right, watch for spreading information because you do have Chiron and Gemini in that first house. When you were just being yourself, when you were just expressing yourself, shining your light, really just being you, other people they tried to, you know, not dim your light in a sense, but they really just tried to downplay you. You know, they could have spread misinformation about you. They could have gossiped about you too. It is really important that you find an outlet to get those words out, any suppressed words, any suppressed thoughts. Sharing your opinion out will definitely help you to heal not only yourself, but to heal other people too. Also, going after what it is that you want to do, really focusing on self-independence identity, especially with Chiron being in the first house, will definitely help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal others too. When I see this chat, I think celebrity. Ooh, tea. All right, let's see here. Now, we do have Mercury and Cancer in the second house too. Mercury and Cancer in the second house means that you will benefit from having multiple sources of income. Education definitely could have been pushed in the home in regards to money early on. Your parents probably pushed you to further your studies at some point too. But I will say here with Moon being in Scorpio, because I'm going to hop to that since your second house is expressing itself to the 6th. 3, 4, 5. Very fortunate energy for your for your second house here. But Moon in Scorpio, just don't over obsess over money. Just don't over obsess over your day-to-day as well. This will really alleviate any blockages coming in for money, okay? But you do have Venus, Sun, and Mars in Leo in your third house. People definitely like what you have to say, all right? So, and I don't think that you hold back either because Leo is very confident, especially in regards to communication too. Now, this is actually third from the third, the original third, because Gemini is the original third sign. Third from the third would be Leo. So this is what we call a pavat pavam. All right. Very fortunate energy for you here. With Sun and Leo, you're very confident, or if in the case that you don't have enough confidence within your communication, definitely develop this. This is naturally going to get better with time. Watch out for arguments. Definitely watch out for the debating energy. Watch out for the argumentative nature of other people too. All right. Now, they definitely may throw you some tests here because it's all going to help you towards your career status, like it's in life's work. Part of that is to find a belief system, a philosophy that best resonates with you, but you're meant to do something that's original, something that very few people know how to do, or perhaps maybe you're the first person to do this thing, but whatever it is, really pay attention to your innovative ideas, okay? Really pay attention to executing your future too. All right, we do have Pluto and Moon in Scorpio. I touched a little bit about Moon in Scorpio. It is in fall, so it's going to require a bit more effort here. Powerful work ethic, but I don't know who told you, I don't know who, what, where told you that you needed to be productive all the time and really give your energy and be of service to other people all the time, sometimes even to your detriment. Definitely rid yourself of that belief because it's not true. I also have Pluto in the 6th house here too, and there's a tendency with Pluto in the 6th house to overwork yourself towards burnout, and if you're not doing that, then you're not being productive and you're not really being beneficial to your workspace or your workplace or whatever. But it's really important here that you lift yourself of that and transform that, because it doesn't matter what you do as long as you are being of service to other people, but not to your detriment. This is where you can step into your power here, okay? Now, I do see here, Saturn and Sag, I meant to also say with this placement, great for business. It may not be great in first, but it definitely gets better with time. And Saturn's also teaching you how to expand, okay? So it's not giving you everything right away, but it is very fortunate energy for you. Neptune in Capricorn is just, you may yearn for an intimate and vulnerable relationship, something that's deep, but definitely look here and really focus on your healing journey from a realistic perspective, okay? Last but not least, before I let you go, you definitely have North Node in Aries and Jupiter in Aries in your 11th house here. An abundance of ideas, an abundance of opportunities to really manifest and execute your future endeavors for yourself. It's what you're destined for, okay? You're destined to make a great change in this earth and really apply to the collective in some way. Just watch out for impulsivity and spontaneity, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank y'all. All right, I did not hear them sing. Let's see, who is next? Let's see. What a lovely reading. Thank you. Of course. Very thorough. Thank you. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to close it in just a little bit. So I'm going to put out the last call here. Last call for readings. I didn't really do much today because I didn't plan on getting on today, but hey, we're here. All right, so up next we have We Forever On. We Forever On Productions. Yes. Oh, Tiffany. Let's see. What are my thoughts on having 12th house Pluto conjunct the ascendant? Well, that would be a first house Pluto. Because unless you're looking at Placidus, but I recommend whole sign here. But I will say, first and foremost, realize the power that's within yourself. A lot of people are definitely going to project. They're going to call you intimidating or intense, okay? So it's really important here that we're not taking on that projection, but realize the power that's within you because you're triggering their unhealed wounds just by being who you are, all right? So you're leaving them with the choice either to heal or to project. 9 out of 10 times they're going to project. You'd be surprised how many people are still wearing their mask. You just want people to take off the mask to be their authentic selves, and people don't want to do it. All right, let's see here. So we have Tiffany. Tiffany said that she's here. That's great. And then we have Adelia and then Rebecca. So Adelia is next, and then we have Rebecca, and then I think that's going to be it. Okay, so readings are closed today. Readings are closed today. And so whatever you got to do, I hope that well, I already messed up the words. Anyway, let's see here. Let's see. All right. So Tiffany, I'm sorry. Yep. I'm entering Tiffany's information right now. And then we are going to be on to the next. If you guys also have any questions, feel free to ask while we are doing this. Newark, Delaware. Let's see. I already know not to call it Newark because everybody from Newark, Delaware is like, no, it's Newark, not Newark. It is Newark. So I had somebody when I was in college that lived on my floor that stressed that, and I never forgot it. Never forgot it. Let's see here. And she's laughing because she already knows. Because everybody, when they first say your town, they probably say Newark because of Newark, New Jersey. And everybody's like, no, it's Newark, Delaware. Newark. You know? I'm telling you, I gotta thank the person that was living on my floor there. You probably know him. I don't know if you know him. You know, it depends. Let's see. And 9:33. All right, here we go. All right, everyone. Let's say hello to Tiffany. Did it load? There we go. It's loading. All right. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. This is the first Aries ascendant I've seen in such a long time. I feel like I don't even see the Aries ascendants anymore. Speaking about ascendants, I'm going to check my poll. What is your rising sign? Who's winning? Who's losing? Gemini, Sagittarius at 33-33. No Cancer and Capricorn. Oh, that's a scam. The scam of it all. I don't subscribe. No. You know, Leo and Aquarius, 0 T. Virgo, Pisces, up. Now somebody just changed it. All right. Aries, Libra, up. They said Aries, Libra needs to, right. They say they need to win. Definitely continue voting on, all right? So while we do that, I'm going to check if Tiffany has any critical degrees. She does. Oh, you're very protected. Look at that 444 energy. Could serve as confirmation for you. All right. It's not a critical degree, but Uranus 17 Sagittarius is a critical degree. Let's see over here. Do you have any critical degrees? Venus 1 Aries, critical degree. Mars 0 Aries, critical degree. Jupiter 29 Capricorn, 0 critical degree. Wow, yeah, you got all the critical degrees there, don't you? All right, so you have about 4, 5, you know, just 4. It's okay, nothing too bad. It could be worse. It could be 29 degrees Scorpio. I said what I said. Oh, you got some yachts going on here too. All right. So in a past life, you were definitely focused on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts. In this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on yourself, your identity, your independence, taking action towards your life's direction, as well as giving back to yourself through self-nourishment. All right. With Mars being here, Mars is going to give you that energy and drive to go after what it is that you want to go after. Watch out for spontaneity. Definitely watch for impulsivity as well too. Venus here is adding a natural charm to your personality. Definitely does wonders for the appearance, in my opinion. But I will say watch out for people pleasing because Venus does have the tendency to put others before they put themselves. So just watch out for that, okay? All right. North Node in Taurus in that second house, you're after the money, aren't you? You definitely want your material security. Definitely need to focus on establishing that worth and value. Do not equate money to your worth and value here too. You also want to focus here, let's see, because Venus is going to be 12th from itself. Could be karmic here. So your second house, your North Node, could have some karma to it here. All right, definitely develop yourself spiritually, establish a connection with the universe in order to attain material security for yourself. All right, why do I say it's karmic? The ruler of your second house, 12 places from itself in that first house. Okay, let's see here. Now you do have Moon in Cancer. All right, Moon is in its home sign. Could be your domicile alongside Mars in not domicile, your planetary dispositor alongside Mars in Aries here. But I'm going to see which one it boils down to. All right, so we have Saturn in Scorpio, Mars in Aries. We have Yep, so it's probably Mars in Aries, your planetary dispositor, but Moon in Cancer is also at home too. Very intuitive, so definitely listen to your intuition, as well as you may yearn for a sense of belonging. Just be sure that you're finding a place of belonging within yourself here too. I also have Moon in the 4th house, but it's in Libra. Ow. But I will say, just be sure not to move to a specific place just for the sake of finding the place of belonging, unless, you know, something is guiding you to move. All right. Now, moving on to this Pluto placement, it's at the apex of a major yod. You got a special purpose to fulfill in this lifetime in regards to your healing journey. Do I know what it is? No, I can't tell you. Honestly, because we wouldn't know unless you fulfilled it. All right. But this definitely gets activated through Taurus placement. So right now, your yod's pretty much activated, and it will be for the next month or so because Sun is transiting over Taurus right now. Of course, you also have Mercury, you have Uranus, you have all the A words. All right. But I will say, watch for Taurus transits because it activates this yod for you. But Pluto being in your 8th house, really a great example of letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what no longer is in alignment. That way you can transform, step into your power, and get in alignment with your dharmic path here. All right, watch for the controlling energy. Definitely watch for micromanaging things that are outside of your control. All right, definitely confront fears with intimacy, vulnerability, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, okay? Because with Saturn here, it's trying to make you powerful, trying to put you in a position of power too. It's also going to grant you a long life. May not be the healthiest here too, but it does require a lot of healing on your behalf, okay? Now, we do have Uranus and Sagittarius, sudden shifts in belief, so definitely ask some questions before getting into a belief system, but it's very adaptable here too. So you may hear something and then you may adapt it into your belief system. Be sure that we are also establishing some sort of practicality here too, especially with Jupiter expressing itself through Capricorn, okay? Speaking of Capricorn, Neptune, MC, Jupiter in Capricorn, definitely great placements to have. Well, Neptune here may make your career a little bit uneasy to navigate, so it's really important here that you develop that connection with the universe. That way you get messages on how to move forward. With it being conjuncture MC, people may look at you as dreamy. You could be doing spiritual work as well. Definitely working with the guides or the universe to some degree. With it also being in Capricorn, your Capricorn MC, it is really important that you teach the collective how to put in the work. You can't just do it just by faith and everything like that. Faith is really great, but you also need the action to back that up too. I'm a Christian and I still believe in study astrology. Absolutely, 100%, 10 out of 10. There we go. That's what I like to see, you know? And that could also be Uranus with Sagittarius too. With Jupiter here, you're going to get a lot of opportunities within your career status, like I see in life's work. Definitely take them on because Jupiter can turn to Saturn. It can turn into that Saturnian nature if we're not taking advantage of those opportunities. All right, Jupiter is in fall in Capricorn. It usually gives pocket lint here. I'm not going to lie to you, but just be sure here that we're really focusing on those the opportunities, but they are going to require you to put in the work because they are in Capricorn at the end of the day, okay? Now, I do see here you have Mercury and the Sun in your 11th house. Very favorable placements in my perspective. All right. First and foremost, very life focus on friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors. Definitely pay attention to your ideas here. Also watch for the racing thoughts. I know that can come from time to time too. All right. But this can also help you to heal. All right. So really paying attention to your ideas can help you to heal not only yourself, but to heal other people. Effortless energy going for you. All right. But pay attention to your ideas. You can progress society forward, make the world a better place. It's where you shine. All right. Definitely other people can help you out here, but just be sure here that we are approaching your future goals and visions and executing that with structure and organization, with Sagittarius being the ruler of your 11th. Okay, watch for chaotic tendencies. All right, but that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank y'all. All right, let's see here before my phone falls. All right, we have Adelia. Is Adelia here? Is Adelia here? Yep, she's here. Great. Thank you. So on point. Of course. Just waiting for this to load. So while we wait for that to load, let's see what's going on in America's Got Talent. I'm not even watching it. I'm just listening to it. Let's see. And then we have Adelia. Ooh, Moscow. Let's see. 12. Oh, Christmas Eve, your birthday. So do you get double the presents? I know you probably get asked that a lot. With your birthday being close to Christmas, do you get double the presents? All right, let's see here. What's the difference between Placidus and whole sign? Placidus is great for psychological analysis. It takes the angles of the chart and makes them cusps. And so with the ascendant, your IC, your descendant, and your MC, those are going to be your house cusps for the 1st, the 4th, the 7th, and the 10th house. They ask the 4 main foundational questions. Who are you? Where are you from? Who are you with? And what do you do for a living? And so with Placidus, it's great for why we made the decisions that we made. It's great for the inner astrology. All right. Whole sign is how the planets will manifest. You can't argue whole sign because it's basically it's what the energy is. You know, you can't argue what the energy is. It is what it is, you know. And so it's great for predictive astrology. It's great for the reality of what things are as well too. So that's pretty much the difference. It's more outer, you know, it's more logical based. You can't really argue it. It's more fixed in its approach. I wish, but no, T. Oh, they just combined one gift as a Christmas and beat it. Oh, absolutely not. The slander. The tea. Couldn't do it. Let's see. That's cool. Thank you. Of course. All right, everyone. Let's say hello to Adelia. Hi, Adelia. Hi, Adelia. Come on, Cancer Ascendant. Speaking about the Cancer Ascendants, how are we doing? Are we losing? All right, well, there's hope. You know, we're at 11-11. Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Air, Aquarius. Taurus, Scorpio is at 11-11. Gemini, Sagittarius, 22-22. Virgo, Pisces, 16-67. And Aries, Libra in the real run with 27-78. All right, so let's see here. Do you have any critical degrees? You do. Uranus, 29 Aquarius, critical degree. And that's pretty... Oh, no. Then we have the Ascendant, 13 Cancer, critical degree. MC, 4 Pisces, critical degree, 2. All right. Let's see over here. I'm not seeing anything major over here. Nah, it's a chap. But your Jupiter sitting on my North Node. How about that? How about that, said the cat. All right, so let's see here. In a past life, you were definitely focused on being somebody prominent in society, as well as focused on career, status, legacy, and life's work, success, and recognition. All right, in this lifetime, you do have some wounds here, but you couldn't utilize your skills in these themes. All right, it is where you shine. It can also give you emotional fulfillment. Is that moon in Capricorn? Yes, it is. It can also give you emotional fulfillment here. But it is important to know that it is going to manifest for you in relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, marriage, and union. It is best to know that having a relationship with yourself is going to be very favorable for you here. Watch for suppressed emotions with moon in Capricorn, and watch for emotional manipulation with it being in their 7th house, okay? But with the wounds being in Capricorn here, wounds pertaining to other people, they may not have your purest intention at heart. It may feel as though that you are entering some karmic relationships for some reason, all right? But they could project onto you based off of your success. They may downplay your success here too. Definitely focus on career, status, legacy, and life's work, as well as your goals here. This will help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal others as well too. And you also have that grand trine. All right. It's all not only in the earth. Oh no, it's okay. So it's in the earth signs, but it's in the air houses here too. Very grounded, very stable energy. Definitely can help you to earn an income here. Definitely resourceful energy here too. When it's in the air houses, very social energy. Could be innovative. Definitely pay attention to your ideas. It is part of your destiny, okay? But it is being activated with Cancer placements. Can also be activated with Scorpio transits, as well as Pisces transits as well. Saturn could definitely be activating this soon enough. The South Node is recently transiting this because right now you're going through a nodal return, all right? But Cancer definitely, Mars could be activating your grand trine here too. Could be good, may not always be great. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, taking readings after this one? Nope, after this one I have one more, and then I'm gonna say sayonara. Peace out, Girl Scouts. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what else is going on here. With Saturn sitting on your ascendant, really important that you put consistency behind any action that you're taking towards your career, legacy, life's work, status, success, recognition. You really need consistency here, okay? There is a square between Mars and Saturn here because Mars just wants you to go all for it. It has all the energy and drive to build, but Saturn's really asking you to take your time and to build consistency. It is going to require hard work. It is not an easy placement, okay? And it's going to require extra effort on your behalf because Saturn is in detriment in the sign of Cancer, but you definitely have the energy to overcome it, okay? Jupiter and Virgo in your 3rd house, very smart energy. You have a lot of ideas, a lot of innovative ideas that can help progress society forward. Definitely would benefit from listening to your ideas and executing them to make them a tangible reality here. Could definitely help you out in your destiny too, okay? Just be sure here that any ideas that you do use, that you're taking your time here. Taurus is like watching paint dry, all right? But it does require a lot of patience, but it usually lasts for a very, very long time. So getting to this North Node here, really focusing on allowing other people to help you, to give you resources to execute your future endeavors. That'll definitely help you out here too, okay? Let's see what else is going on here. You do have Pluto in the 6th house. As I said before, because I have Pluto in the 6th, don't feel pressured by other people or things that are outside of yourself to really work or to be of service to other people. Don't feel pressured or feel this unnecessary energy of, if I'm not doing all this, then I'm not productive, then I'm not this, and the third. It's really important here that you move to your own pace. You may benefit by working for yourself or by yourself here too. But with Pluto and Sag, just watch out for your health here too, because it could be transformative. All right, let's see. Sun, Mercury, I already went through that. And then Venus in Aquarius with Neptune here too. You also have Uranus, so sudden transformative changes. Definitely pay attention to your healing journey here too. A lot of people will definitely like you for it. Not saying that people won't like you if you don't go through your healing journey, but people definitely value your transformation as well as your healing journey too, as well as the wisdom that you may share with other people too. Now, you could have some ideas that can come through your transformation that can help you to manifest your future endeavors here too. But I will say with Venus here, definitely can come across an inheritance at some point. All right, could come with delay since it is ruled by Aquarius, and Aquarius is traditionally ruled by Saturn. All right, but you may yearn for an intimate and vulnerable relationship, something that has some sort of depth. All right, and that can definitely come to you. Just be sure that we are being realistic in this area of your life too, as well as prioritizing that healing journey, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, as well as making peace with your past. All right, last but not least, before I let you go, you do have a Pisces MC, and if I can say from one Pisces MC to another, it is so interesting to watch the process unfold. See, you have the end result in mind for what it is that you want to do within your career, status, legacy, and life's work, but it's all about the process of getting there. With Jupiter and Virgo, you have a little bit of an understanding as to you need to put in action towards getting to your destination, but the process in itself is something that you were not expecting. So it is really important that you establish some sort of connection with the universe. That way you get an understanding through your subconscious on what steps to take and where your career is going, all right? That's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank y'all. Do you want to know something that's really interesting that I just noticed when I was speaking? Is that I have a television playing in my background and I'm just reading the chart. I'm just going. But usually I stumble over my words. And today, in Mercury retrograde, out of all the days, I'm doing just fine. I don't know. Thank you so much. So accurate. Of course. Let's see here. I call scam. I said what I said. I call scam. But I am going to post this one. Let's see here. All right. We have Rebecca Burgos. Rebecca Burgos is our last reading for the... Oh, that was so close. Last reading for today. Is Rebecca here? Do I have a twin? I do have a twin. There is more of me. Yes, he also does astrology. Trenton Wayne Astrology is his handle, so you should go follow him. I don't know how often he posts his videos now because he is on cruise. So, y'all, you're honestly so talented. Oh, thank you. Let's see here. Rebecca is here. That's what I like to say. All right, Massachusetts. All right. How do you read your charts then? I have a twin too. Well, we have different ascendants, my twin and I, so it's a little easier to navigate that. He's a Gemini ascendant, I'm a Cancer ascendant. And so it's easy to read our charts, but his ascendant falls into my 12th house and then my ascendant falls into his 2nd. I'm from Massachusetts too. Oh, look, you and Rebecca can become friends. Look at that. I'm from New York, though. I'm a native New Yorker. Unfortunately. Well, I say fortunately. I wouldn't say unfortunately. I'm a native New Yorker. Oh, that's right. All right, let me move over here. All right, everyone. Let's say a warm welcome. Well, let's give a warm welcome to Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. What part of Massachusetts? I don't know, but we're going to find that out, aren't we, in these comments? All right, let's see below what's going on here. Do we have any critical degrees? North Node 29 Scorpio. Oh, child, you're in for a treat, aren't you? It's at a critical degree, isn't it? All right, let's see over here. Do you have any other critical degrees? Sun 0 Cancer, critical degree, conjunct the natural IC of the traditional chart. Look at you. Yes, representing home, family, emotions, your intuition, your authenticity, foundation, Yes. All right. But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for the critical degrees. So 2 critical degrees, not bad. You know, that North Node 29 Scorpio, I'm a little concerned. Not for the, I'm a little concerned. I said what I said. You know, I always say that for 29 degrees Scorpio because it's a transformative placement. I say what I say. All right, here. Virgo ascendant, Pisces descendant. Okay, so in a past life, you were definitely focused on spiritual development, spiritual liberation, establishing your connection with the universe, and really trusting in the unknown. This also comes with karmic dealings through hidden enemies, endings, and loss as well, okay? But in this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on mundane responsibility as well as your daily operations, day-to-day activities, work schedule, routine around personal development and physical health, okay? This is best going to express itself through that. Let's see here. Through your 10th house of career, status, legacy, and life's work. Could be a jack of all trades, master of none, but you'll always do it better than the master of one. I'm not mad about it. All right. Just be sure that you are utilizing your communication and your skills within your career. This is what's best going to benefit you. Also, putting your eggs in multiple baskets will also be beneficial to you as well. Okay. Now, with your sun in Cancer in the 11th house, major focus on friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors. You do require structure, organization, and consistency with executing your future endeavors here. You need to do something that emotionally fulfills you. If you're trying to execute any ideas or make your dreams a tangible reality and it doesn't resonate with you emotionally, it's just not going to make the cut. Saturn here is going to require a bit more effort on your behalf because it is in detriment, okay? But karmic lessons around friends, group networks, and organizations, all right? The bigger you get, the smaller your friend group. That's just how the cookie crumbles, all right? Now, with Venus in the 12th house, I will say feminine energy can definitely be karmic for you here, as well as worth, value, money, establishing your worth and value. Your immediate family may feel karmic too. I'm not gonna lie to you, but watch for the over ego. Love and romance can sometimes feel karmic because Leo is in your 12th house, but for the most part, I will say traveling to foreign lands can actually help you to develop yourself spiritually. Okay, so that's a benefit, and plus you also have grand fire trine, which is a rare fire grand trine to see, but it's in your water houses, so it does give you that intuition. It does add to the resourcefulness as well as really giving back to like your introspective nature, but it's also a leadership energy too. It's also very like driven, very energetic, very like dharmic too, very dharmic. So you're in alignment with your dharmic path, the path that you're meant to be on with that placement too. Let's see here. Pluto in Libra, Uranus in Libra. Definitely don't over obsess over money, love. I'm not going to lie to you. Watch for the overindulgence, the self-splurging. You definitely need a balance between giving and receiving. Okay, money can come in just as easily, but it can leave just as easily too. With Pluto here, you could be a powerful earner, but just don't over obsess with it. It can cause blockages here, okay? Now, with North Node being in Scorpio in your 3rd house, definitely developing your skills, definitely developing your communication here too. Siblings, cousins, your immediate environment can also be of benefit to you here, all right? With your North Node being at 29 degrees Scorpio, it is going to be that extra special transformative energy, isn't it? All right, so it is really important with this placement here that we are prioritizing our healing journey and our transformation. That means going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, as well as making peace with your past, okay? Letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path. It's going to be very beneficial for you, okay? Now, you do have Neptune and the moon in Sagittarius. Now, the moon is super conjunct your IC, so something tells me that you're meant to build a foundation up for yourself. So remember that you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor without planting the seed first, okay? So if in the case that you do build a foundation for yourself, just be sure that it does resonate with you emotionally here. But I will say with Neptune being in your 4th house, there was something that happened that kind of made you question everything. But before then, you were in your own little world, your inner bubble. Everything was great. But then that situation happened and then the bubble popped. And now you question everything, you know? And so that's that Neptune placement. This could have been something in regards to your early upbringing. Perhaps maybe you questioned your life. Perhaps maybe you questioned a lot what really went on. This could have been a lot of subconscious questions too. Could have altered your subconscious in a way, all right? But I will say here, with Moon in Sagittarius, you also may yearn for a space of belonging. You could have moved around a lot with Moon and Sag too. All right, just be sure that you're not moving to a specific place just for the sake of feeling like you want to belong somewhere, okay? Also, do not run away from your emotions with Sagittarius being on your 4th house cusp, okay? Let's see what else is going on. Jupiter in Aries. We also have Mars and Chiron here in your 8th house. Not easy placements. Jupiter in the 8th house. I do have Jupiter in the 8th. I will say very transformative, a lot of transformative experiences, but I also will say here it's very wise. It's a very wise placement, very very well experienced, okay? You do have a lot of wisdom that you're meant to share with other people. You can also benefit yourself too with it being in Aries. Right now you're going through your Jupiter return, could be a very busy time, could come across an inheritance of some sort too. But just be sure to watch for spending because you could spend that very quickly, especially with the conjunction with Mars. So watch for the spending energy, okay? Chiron, is that Chiron at 28 degrees or 29 degrees? 27. Wow, because you had that solar eclipse conjunct that Chiron placement and your Mars and your natal Jupiter too. So I wonder how the solar eclipse manifested for you. But I will say with your wounds they do run deep, okay? Because they do have to deal with identity, independence, yourself, your life's direction, taking action towards it. When you were yourself, people definitely projected onto you, and these are wounds that definitely could have ran deep because it could have left you to question your identity or to question why people won't accept you. This could have been a matter of worth and value too. This also could have been the universe testing your patience. So anytime when the universe tests your patience, ask yourself when enough is enough. That'll definitely help you to further establish your worth and value. But also with Chiron here, it is really important that you're just doing what best benefits you and really focus on your own path. This will help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal others, okay? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part, okay? Thank y'all. All right, everyone. So that's pretty much it for today. All right. America's Got Talent seems pretty good. Be sure to like and share to get us out there. Also, feel free to follow me if you're not already doing so. That way you get notified every time when I go live. But until next time, everyone, I fare thee well. Friday, April 21st, 2023. Take care and happy weekend. Bye-bye.